Hello and welcome to another episode of the show. This is Tea Time on Plus TV Africa. My name is Elsie Godwin and I'm here with Ife Oshunkeye and Ife Omai.
What up?
Hi, what's up?
Well, how are you?
I'm all right.
Looking beautiful.
I feel like asking you where were you this morning, but I'm beginning to feel like your teacher. All right, I think we should get right into it. ASAP Rocky arrested for street fight in Sweden and now faces a very serious charge. Witnesses say the fight started because the man was hounding ASAP and his team over a pair of headphones he claimed they had broken. However, ASAP Rocky later posted a 3-minute-long video which showed the man had actually broken his headphones when he smashed them on the head of ASAP's bodyguard. So I saw the first video that went round until the second one came out, and I think it's really nice that he has a video evidence to help show what happened, because I heard him telling, I think he was saying to the camera that these guys were following them, they don't know who they are, and they just kept following them. So I would like to see how this will really play out in court, and if they are really going to press criminal charges against him, or is it assault they call it?
Assault,
I don't know, but I don't know. But there's another story I saw where a woman came out to say that she was being harassed.
By him?
No, by him. And that was when ASAP's team stepped in. I don't know if it's been mixed up, but another witness came out. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, basically, I just think the fact that it's outside his home country, they can't let him go. Obviously, they have to do further investigation because I heard they're supposed to be out of the country already, but they have to do further investigation. He may be behind bars for like a week or thereabout, and I'm like, wow, that's so crazy. But in the video, I saw another video that actually looked like ASAP actually slammed someone to the ground. So
that was the first one.
Yeah, I just want the celebrities, in as much as they say they're humans, they should know that, look, whatever action you take, it would go viral. People would talk.
Cut you. However, that was a video that a woman witness came out to say he did that because she was being harassed by that man that he threw that way. So I don't know.
Okay, so if that's the case, let's just see how the case plays out. Then.
When I was watching, I was just thinking, I feel like at this point, you have to have cameras everywhere. Like, life would be so much easier. You save a lot of coins. People will be able to not stand for who wants to stand for. Like, it's clear what is happening. Everybody can see it. So I was just thinking, shouldn't I start putting cameras in my car, in my house?
Like taking a selfie, like having my camera
you know,
on
like even, let's just not, I have a camera next to me everywhere so that I can prove what I'm saying. So I'm glad that there's camera evidence, not for any party, but just that there is, so to make things clearer. I didn't see the harassment one, but if that's the case and they can prove that, then obviously, like, but at the same time, if I was going on the case that they're human and all of that stuff, I'm just really worried because I know he's a black man, and you can't remove that aspect when you're dealing with white people. It would be naive to ignore that part. But it's not in America, so I have faith that that this trial or whatever will go just
fairly.
Yeah, will go fairly.
All right, up next, Soapy dance is disgusting. Immoral says veteran dancer Kaffy. The Guinness World Record holder feels no dance is more immoral and disgusting as Naira Marley's new dance called Soapy. She made this known via her Instagram page where she wrote, and I quote, "I'm sorry, but I can't take this. In the history of Niger dance, I have never seen a more disgusting, immoral dance like the so-called Soapy. It should never be encouraged. I'm really disappointed. As dancers, we should also speak for what is right. We shouldn't encourage this for the sake of trend, especially when it's not even censored away from kids. As an adult self, it's offensive." End of quote. Before you talk about this, I also want to mention that Pinky Debbie, one of Nigeria's, I think she's a very popular dancer too, have come out to kind of not support Kaffy, though people are not very comfortable with the way she passed her message across. They were saying, oh, you can make your points without trying to insult her because she's way older than you are and all that. But she was saying that we accepted one corner. One corner dance came from Ghana.
I don't know what one corner.
Oh, you don't? Oh my goodness.
I'm sure you do. You just.
I'm sure so many people do. And okay, maybe can you try to refresh your memory? I'm sure you saw it at one point or the time, but you just did not pay attention.
What does it look like?
The one that you just grab on things and you ump on them.
Ah.
You know, you don't know
No, I
that
don't know
dance.
that one.
Okay,
Oh.
so she's saying if Kaffy did not come out to condemn that dance, and I mean, it did not eat deep into Nigeria actually, but to an extent, we...
Soapy is eating. Oh,
Let me
okay.
not say we, because I don't even know how to dance anyone. People vibes to one corner to an extent, right? So she is saying if we can accept that and not come out to be highly moral, why can't we accept Soapy? So over to you two.
I like the fact that you brought that up because I didn't even think of it that way. Because I was actually on Kaffy's side. But if we're actually talking about the morality of the dance and all of that, then I think one corner is even way more disturbing than the Soapy dance. And but one thing I don't understand, what does Soapy mean?
Oh wow, you want me to explain that?
Yeah,
Have you listened
I
to the song?
refreshed that memory
You know,
on. There's
the
no
song is
correlation
small.
between the
Soapy is just
lyrics
for
and what it was
Soapy is just
Let me
for
explain.
lubrication. That's what it is.
lubrication.
Yeah, soapy, soap.
Like wash
Okay,
your
hold on.
like
the song came from the dance came from a song from Naira Marley. I'm yet to listen to that song because the moment it dropped, there was a trend on social media talking about how Naira Marley keeps being in the wrong path. Basically,
Yeah.
that's their opinion. That he's still in trouble for his Am I a Yahoo boy and all
Yeah,
his,
still adding-
and now you're bringing and Soapy
And he's
is
also calling the
supposedly-
FCC.
Soapy is supposedly supposed to be a song about, I don't know if this word is
His
censored or
experience.
not, masturbation.
yes, it is.
Yeah, it is censored.
No,
Okay.
it
No,
is
no,
about
no, no.
Yeah,
masturbation.
so it is. So the dance step is you doing
Pretty
that,
much, yeah.
in a dance form, basically. So
yes.
people were not fine with the song.
Yeah.
Because of that, I didn't bother listening to the song, and now I hear there's a Soapy dance. So that is where the
And he
problem
created-
is. In case
he
you don't
created the
understand
dance.
it, now you do.
Oh, so it's about masturbation. That's what Soapy means. Oh, Pamela. I
So
just
if you
got
check the
it.
dance too, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I saw the dance actually. Okay, so on a more serious note, I know what the dance is about, and I know why Kaffy is really upset about the whole thing because it's really kind of crazy at the same time for you, especially when it's not censored. Like she said, like, do I have to cover my kids' eyes whenever they see a your music video come up, or I have to put it on or censor my my decoder or whatever it is I'm using and all that. Like it's a really disgusting dance, but at the same time it's getting trends, and I like the fact that a lot of people are doing it. No matter how Kaffy wants to look at it, it's getting him views, it's getting his numbers up. It's now verified. I didn't even know Naira Marley was verified already. It's close to 1 million followers on Instagram
Wow.
already. So, and he's just following about 150. I was like, Naira Marley. So the more you guys talk about this guy, he keeps going higher. And I think we should just not give him that attention for a little while, and maybe he would think about his ways.
He will do something else very soon that will be worse than Soapy. But
Yeah, because I was going to say, like, it has to be. I know, I've seen how, like, fame can push people, but it's really important how you get that fame, because that's how your fame will be treated. Some things that they will never call him for, no matter how many followers he has on his Instagram. There's something called class, in case he's missed it. And that class thing is what gets you to the bigger coins. I don't know how you would perform at, like, a minister's, party, or
Doing
like
the
a
Soapy
proper
dance.
Yeah, like it's just for
But don't be surprised,
you have
man.
to think
Someone
about
like what's this popular senator's name?
don't.
He will probably be doing the Soapy
don't.
dance. But you know what I'm talking about, right? We all know.
My thing is, I agree with Kaffy. It is an offensive dance.
Yeah,
you
very.
can't do it in front of your parents. And when people bring out twerking, like we cannot twerk in front of everyone
But
either.
you know these
So
dance steps now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, or it's just me because I don't know how to dance, but children pick these dance steps
course.
faster and easy.
Yeah.
And I won't be surprised if I see a kid doing the Soapy dance
there's
way
already
better than
kids doing
anybody.
it. There's white people doing it. There's women doing it. Everyone is trending. It is trending.
It is
But
trending.
you don't know the
Call it-
meaning of what you're
Now
doing.
you
then
know,
it's
you
going to be
know.
very innocent.
But
No.
my problem with this song is that the Soapy has no correlation with the lyrics of the song, because you're talking about inside life, and stuff
Oh,
like
you
that.
listen to
Like,
it?
yeah, I actually do like the song,
Maybe
to
I
be
need to
honest.
listen to
But
it.
it does. I think he's trying to say that that's the culture in prison.
Inside, yeah,
that there's
like-
no women, obviously. So we are, soaping away.
Yeah, so
we
I
get
think
that.
I think that's where he got the idea from because he
makes
was
sense.
in prison. So
I think
obviously
it makes sense.
he
It's
saw a
just that
lot of that
the
going
dance
on in
is not
prison.
necessary. Not that way. Full stop. So.
You could have passed across the message without the dance.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys saw it. Last week, some guys came out to say that Naira Marley stole the dance from them. That they actually sent him the dance video, and he went to shoot his own version of it.
Right.
So, yeah, that's still something ongoing.
All right, it's time for a break, but when we come back, we will not be talking about Soapy in it. We'll be moving on to Ed Sheeran. We'll be right back.
You're watching Plus TV Africa, and this is Tea Time.
I loved the energy when I came in here. It was so positive. I was like, I can't live here.
My real names are Akbofyokobo, Akborobomemere.
I think my father is a comedian because most times when he calls me, he's like, yo, make sure you use condom, you know, them girls out there.
So are you telling me I should have shot my shots?
Ife, you are my younger brother. Age is nothing but a number. Well, I'm a vampire. I believe in equal rights for women, and I also believe that a man is the head of the house, so we need to draw our limits somewhere. Feels so good. Now can I do my jam now?
Yeah, you can. Welcome back. This is Tea Time on Plus TV Africa. Okay, so Ife Oshunkeye has just been able to show Ife or my the one corner dance, and she thinks that Soapy is worse.
Yeah, I think so too. Because Soapy is a private thing, right? You don't see it happening. It's not like you don't. I've never seen it, but you see like.
But doctors encourage you to do it.
Yeah, but you see, it's already a genderized thing. While one corner is everyone can kind of understand what's going on and participate in it, and it's almost been, unfortunately, sensitized. Like everybody sees it, but like the Soapy one, like just watching a man trying to like get himself on, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, but watching a man, I don't think a child.
Girls don't
know,
do that. So
I don't think a child who doesn't know anything about masturbation will understand what it means.
Even
but there's
girls
no
that
way
are
you will see
grown don't
one corner
understand.
and you will not know that this is a sexual interpretation of a song.
So I think this Soapy is more offensive to adults, and then one corner is
It's offensive to
children.
everybody.
Everybody. Okay. Ed Sheeran will have to wait to go on trial over allegedly copying part of Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. He's been sued for a reported $100 million over claims he borrowed from Gaye's 1973 hit on his 2014 track, Thinking Out Loud. This is sad because I love that song. Law 360 reports a U.S. district judge in New York will summon all parties once the outcome of similar case between Led Zeppelin and Spirit has been decided. Please, have you been able to listen to the two songs?
The Marvin Gaye
Yeah,
and
and then
Ed
Thinking
Sheeran
Out
thing.
Loud.
Yeah, we spoke about it a while back, and we actually did. And yes, there's some strings and chords that actually sound very, 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 very familiar, even though they're slower or in some cases faster. But you can actually tell the similarity. But like we always say, no idea is original. Like, especially when it comes to being creative, you might think you're the only one who has this idea, but someone else is
But it
thinking
doesn't
about.
work for them like
Yeah,
that
like that, because
anymore.
especially when you have copyrighted your stuff. So whenever that happens, it's either you like check and find out that, okay, nobody has this chord, nobody else has the string and all of that. But I like what this judge is doing, because the judge was like, it was even being sarcastic about it, saying that, oh, you guys should take vacation until 2020, since there's a similar case which is going to the Supreme Court, which is like the highest.
Led Zeppelin and Spirit.
Yeah, so once that is done, I think they'll be able to use the precedence of that case to judge Ed Sheeran's case. I think that's basically what's going on here.
Oh my.
I was very interested or intrigued when they said Led Zeppelin and Spirit were still like fighting in court, because those two people don't sing anymore, and Led Zeppelin has
Marvin Gaye
maybe
is
one band member alive, and the songs are old. You know, so I was just like, I didn't know people still do that. Usually it's always like the old person fighting the current person that's making money, but they're both like pretty veteran. In regards to, I love Let's Getting On. It's like my morning routine song, like we want to get ready for the day, blah, blah, blah. I like Marvin Gaye. So it was just very interesting to hear that. I don't think I personally found any like similarities when I was listening to Thinking Out Loud.
Yeah.
But I'm not a musician and I don't make music. I just remember, every time I read these stories, I just remember what J. Cole used to say in his rap in his first album, when he said that anyone who is like suing someone for like, you know, their music sounding the same is not a real artist, that there's no artist that is founded based on their own personal influence. You know, you're influenced by something. But at the same time, how do you then make, I think the only thing I don't support about this is that both songs made enough money. And if this guy was inspired by that, he should have been. If it was Justin Bieber getting it from like some trying to be great artist on Instagram, maybe I'll understand. Like, yeah, this guy's made my song into something else, and I don't have any profit. But like, you're a big person. It's Marvin Gaye. Chill out.
Okay, chill out, Marvin Gaye.
It's dead. You can't tell a dead man to chill out.
Whoever
It's chill though.
Our next story is on this same saga. I think it's not going away very soon. Timi Dakolo has successfully disgraced his family, singer Waconzy. I mean, that's what he said, not what I said. This is coming several days after Busola Dakolo, the wife of Nigerian singer Timi Dakolo, came forward with rape allegations against the global senior pastor of Commonwealth of Zion, Koza, Biodo Fatoibo. Waconzy wrote, I think this is via his Instagram page, he says Timi Dakolo successfully disgraced himself, his wife and children, and family name. Who told him that public apology/judgment will help his wife heal from pain? After a decade, instead of going to God in prayers and lawfully reporting to the police, you're going to the public for sympathy while tarnishing the name of the church. When I say church, I mean the Church of God, all denominations in brackets. It is amazing what people do on social media clouds. So what is your motive? To make people aware of rape or champion people to speak out or to destroy the name of the church? Worst case scenario, a pastor did it. Is a pastor a god? He's just flesh like every other person out there. You just making it sound like the church is full of rapists. Are you okay? Just because you say he is a rapist don't mean you are right or wrong. Everybody can say anything to destroy the church and people will buy. The church, I mean, is bigger than all the churches in Nigeria. I'm talking about the body of Christ, the worldwide assembly of true Christians, in bracket, followers of Christ. Tell him I said he should love his wife more and stop letting Linda Ikeji benefit from this stupidity. End of quote. Yeah.
He finally dropped the hit. After all these years.
I mean, I don't know what he's on about because I see a lot of, what's the word? Contradictions in what he's saying. You say the pastor is, the church is bigger than the pastor. It's not about the pastor, right? So what exactly are you on about? You say this is about the body of Christ. Is it not off that we need to make sure that the body of Christ is cleansed of people? That's if he did this. I mean, this is all allegedly, right? Cleansed of people who are in this act. Nobody's coming out to say all pastors are rapists. I mean, we've all met great pastors, whether you like it or not. In every, I mean, church is almost a business now. So yeah, in every profession, let me put it that way, there are good people and there are bad people, right? So you cannot say because, oh, I went to a salon and I met one terrible hairdresser and then all the hairdressers are terrible. It doesn't work like that. So I don't know what he's going about. Like he said, maybe he has finally dropped the heat. And to show that he's even living in one, what do you call it, caveman time. That why is he talking about Linda Ikeji? I mean, this has gone past the time when it's just Linda Ikeji making money off social media. Like we have so many people right now. So this is not about Linda
Another
Ikeji.
thing that worried me about his post was when he said you're doing it for sympathy. He's not doing it for sympathy. He's doing it to create awareness on rape. But there's something I have always wanted to say since this story broke. Please do not have my heads. And if you're watching out there, do not have my heads. I just wish, I like the fact that she spoke out. I like the fact that they're fighting for all the women out there. But my fear is the marriage being strong after this. I'm just saying my personal
Timi's
fear.
married?
Yeah, Timi's married, because I can imagine the places you would go to now, and the moment people see Busola, they're like, oh, so sorry about what happened. You know, your family is now, you can't even go to certain places without them reopening a wound that was already healing. So yes, I understand that this is a healing process for her and she's healing, but
Oh,
I
Waconzy
think-
doesn't understand that because he was saying,
yeah,
why-
I
how
know.
does
No,
her
I
coming
understand,
out-
but I'm just worried for the family, for the kids at school, you know, for. I don't know if you guys understand
Yeah,
where
I
I'm
do.
coming from. So that's just my worry for Timi. I like what they did. I like the fact that Busola spoke up. Even though we haven't gotten a verdict, we don't know whatever happened or whatever it is. But rape is rape. We're all standing against it, regardless of who is involved. But my fear is for the Dakolo family.
Yeah,
So
I
because
think
I was
so.
I was having a conversation with some friends over the weekend, and the girl was like, don't be surprised if after a year you hear that Timi Dakolo is separated from his wife, because this can really, because it's going to affect you physically, psychologically. Now your kids are going to know about it. They are going to be talking
Okay.
about it. They are going to grow up knowing
Yeah.
their mom was raped, and you know, I'm
I
just
get your
worried
point. Sorry,
for them.
before you make your point on this topic, he started by saying that he has disgraced his family and blah, blah, blah. And
Not disgrace.
I mean, that's what Waconzy
Yeah, that's
said.
what I'm saying.
And
That's what I'm
then
saying, not
going to
disgrace.
what you're saying now, you're talking about the stigma.
Yeah, the stigma.
And that is the stigma we're trying to
To
fight.
fight.
That is the stigma that her coming out is going to help fight.
Fight,
The
true.
level of conversation this story has created across Nigeria is not a joke. It is still ongoing,
Yeah.
right? And aside that, this is, I don't believe Bukola, I mean, I'm not from your
Busola.
family.
Busola,
Busola, sorry. I don't believe she, Timi is just knowing about this
Yeah,
now.
yeah. That's why it's been against
You know,
building Fatoyinbo all along.
I believe he has always known
Mm-hmm.
right from the get-go, right? And they've been married for how many years? I mean, I can't remember now, but it's for years,
Yeah.
right? And they've processed this. They've gone through this. They've spoken about this. She's had issues that will probably rise in their sexual life
Of
where they're still
course.
dealing with this. And I do not think that this
Particular.
this will be the reason that Timi would decide to say, or both of them
No,
would decide
not
to say, we are
Timi.
no
Yeah.
longer fighting for this marriage.
I think
don't think
going
so.
off that, hearing her talk and a little that she has said, the problems, the real issues that can tear the marriage has already happened. The mood swings, the the withdrawals, and all the other things that have happened in their life would have happened. And I think that when Timi came out and said that they've been going through months and months before she made this video, this wasn't just a fling thing of let me just by the way. You
Or
understand?
just pick up your phone and make a selfie.
Do you know,
He
but
was-
you know
it was-
they have been, with all those things you said there, they've been dealing with it privately. Now, do you know what it means? Because now we all have Busola's sympathy. We're all sympathizing with her. I don't know her, but if I see her right now, I'll probably be like, I'm so sorry about what happened.
You see,
to you.
even that,
you
I
understand?
don't think you should do that.
I think that's so
Yeah,
unnecessary.
it's
because
really
she's-
unnecessary.
No, except you're very
but
close
I'm telling
to
you
her.
that that's
Why?
what a lot of Nigerians would do.
Okay, well, I personally think that they have a very good family support, and
And
I
I
think that
think-
she will be more specific about her environment. She already
And
has
I mean,
before.
she's not
because-
just anybody.
Exactly.
She doesn't go just
anywhere.
anywhere.
She's not going to go to
So-
the market and go and and the one Atta will not
She
come
will
and
not
say.
go to the market.
I personally don't think so. Even
Really?
even if she
She
did,
would.
she will have people supporting her or friends around her. Celebrities don't roam around just anywhere. You see them I'll see you randomly. No offense, but she will be protected, and I think now more than ever she will even be more protected.
Ife, should I make you, should I surprise you? I have not been to the market this year.
You haven't
To
been
the market. I haven't.
Well, I wanted to say, have you seen your news?
Well,
I
my
don't
news
realize
are
you're
not
not
even-
even.
That's what I'm saying. That your concern isn't something that
You haven't been to
should
the
be
market because you're a
thinking.
career woman.
Oh, she's not a career woman.
Well, she has more
She
time on her
actually
hands
is.
than we
She's
do.
a full-time photographer.
She has more time on her hands. She
Because
works
you know
hard.
her
Why do
9
you
to
think
5.
she has more time on her hands?
Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know.
Going to his response. I think the only person trying to disgrace his people is him, using that tone and everything. You're the only one trying to do that. Their family is fine. You coming out to tell the public doesn't affect your kids as much as you living with the kids and all that damage that comes with being raped and all that stuff. So I think that their family would be stronger for this. And then to whom much is given, much is expected. My mother has been raped. That is the one time I need to defend my mother and myself from anyone who wants to say anything about anything. There's a lot of families that go through that and not just on the public scene, and their kids are doing just fine. One. Second thing is that people need to start distinguishing between the church and God and pastors and God. This is not a
rape.
fight. This is not a fight against the church. It's a fight against the wrath of the church. I remember I did Bible school for like 2 years. I was almost becoming a pastor myself. Past
Pastor,
life.
oh my.
Past life. But I remember one of the things that has the many books for, like speaking for, is the pastor. The Titus, the Timothy, and there's a lot of other books that's telling you what the pastor should be like. The wife, the children, you shouldn't be above reproach. The Bible is concerned about the kind of person that takes charge of God's flocks. So it's important, following your standard of the Bible, that kind of person, rape or guilty or not, can't rule anymore because you have been associated
Not just
to
the church.
Yeah,
Can't be a leader.
You can't, because you have been associated to such a low life thing. This is not lying or stealing. This is rape. So he needs to understand that. And I think I read the other day about the NTA star that died, that killed herself after.
Allegedly.
So allegedly she was raped and robbed, but she only reported for the robbery. And then the robbers, robbers confessed about the rape and the robbery, and she killed herself. I think that story, as sad as it is so powerful to this thing. Because then it gives you more understanding of how uneasy, not even that, on how uneasy this must have been for Busola to understand how far away from a lie she could be telling. Who wants to live through something that people are killing themselves to avoid? So she's coming out to do that. Understand that this is heavy, and this is not something to play lightly with. So you won't go around seeing her and be saying, hello, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Like, come on.
But trust me, like, you don't know busybody
please
Nigerians.
don't do it.
I know, I'm just saying, like, okay,
maybe
I won't
have
do
her
it.
on the red carpet for Plus events.
Will you go and ask her?
No, come on, why would I do that? No, I know the time and place for certain things.
Okay.
Let's use this platform to also tell people there's a time and place. If you don't know her personally, you can't. I have issues in my life. Do you ask me that, like, when you see me in the morning, like, hi, fair, how is your father, or like your bank account? Like, you don't have to ask her personal questions if you don't have a personal
But it's no longer a personal issue because it's now public knowledge.
Fair enough.
Okay. Anyways, all I want to say to Waconzy is that he needs to. Is it Waconzy or Waconzy or? In fact, I'm even ashamed that we are from the same state. First and foremost.
Oh, you guys are from the same state?
Yes, he's from Abia
Your
State.
brother.
He needs to sit down, read his story or whatever all over again, and realize that he wasn't making total sense there. All right.
He was just trying to just weigh in.
He was just. I don't know. That's exactly where we wrap up on this episode. You can be part of this conversation, like I always say, by using the hashtag #TeaTime on social media or Twitter to us at Plus TV Africa. Thank you, as always, goes to my co-anchors Ife Oshunkaye and Ife Omaye and the entire production team. My name is Elsie Godwin saying thank you for watching and do have yourselves a great evening.